hollow gray, faded edges where the colors stray. Dust settles on the silent glass, watching every heavy second pass. Weightless suspension in the thickening air, neither here nor anywhere. The tide is pulling at the floor. I am not the person from before. The horizon blurs into a single line, crossing over without a sign. The threshold burns a pale white, merging the day into the night. Somewhere between awake and gone, somewhere between awake and gone. Cold light washing through the open frame, loss of memory and loss of name. Particles dancing in a void, every solid thought has been destroyed. Floating above the unmade bed, silver wires inside the head, dissolving like a drop of ink, too far away to even blink. The horizon blurs into a single line, crossing over without a sign. The threshold burns a pale white, merging the day into the night. Somewhere between awake and gone, somewhere between awake and gone, somewhere between awake and gone, somewhere between awake and gone.
Dashboard glows in the shade of pale moon. 11 strokes on the clock and I am on my own. I folded the day and tucked it beneath the sea, where the heavy things and the quiet secrets meet. No tremor in the drip, no moisture in the eye, just the engine hum under a bruised and purple sky. The lines on paving, the stitches in the dark, leading nowhere special, leaving not a single mark. I don't need answers tonight, just a road and the low light. The yellow streaks are ghosts against the glass, watching all the heavy questions pass. Let the silver marble wine leave the rest of it behind. Don't leave emotion in the hollow high. I don't need answers tonight. I roll the window down an inch or maybe two, to let the rushing cold come cutting through. It brushes my palm like a river made of air, a velvet weight that isn't really there. The radio is breathing static in a song, a frequency that tells me I belong, where the signal fades and the shadows start to lean, in the spaces where the silence grows between. The street lamps flicker like a pulse along the coast, a distant constellation or a flickering ghost. My tired skin is hidden in the shifting blue, doing what a steady heart is called to do. The mirror shows a stranger with a neutral face, disappearing into all this open space. No vibe on the lap, no star to steer us by, just the wind and the asphalt and the wide dry. I don't need answers tonight, just a road and a low light. The yellow streaks are ghosts against the glass, watching all the heavy questions pass. Let the silver miles unwind, leave the rest of it behind. Only the motion and the hollow height. I don't need answers tonight. Don't need answers to that.
The wheels are grinding against the iron skin, halfway home, but nowhere to begin. A heavy coat for a hollow chest, watching the shadows fold into the west. One more stop, then I am gone. One more stop, then I am gone. The fluorescent hum flickers overhead, counting the faces of the living and the dead. The city leaks its colors through the glass, waiting for the final mile to pass. The rhythm is the voice of the track, going forward without looking back. The rattle is the prayer of the night, drowning out the fading signal light. One more stop, then I am gone. 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 The clock is leaning hard against the wall. 1 a.m., shadows stretching through the hall. I found a corner where the light turns cold. The steam has vanished and the coffee's cold, but there is a sweetness and a bitter drag. No heavy burden and no pride to bear, just a quiet room hollow chair and the softest weight of the empty air. I don't mind the way the heat has died, the silver lining of a lonely tide. It is a heavy coat I finally shed, all the frantic words that I never said. Just a golden hum in a hollow space, the kind dispersion of a tired face. The coffee's cold, but the heart is still watching the moonlight climb the windowsill. I don't mind the way the heat has died, silver lining of a lonely tide. It is a heavy coat I finally shed, all the frantic words that I never said. Just a golden hum in a hollow space, the kindest version of a tired face. The coffee's cold, but the heart is still watching the moonlight climb the windowsill. A yellow ball flickers like a dying spark, painting amber circles in the velvet dark. The street outside is just a ghost of gray, while the restless fever slowly melts away. I am not waiting for a hand to hold, I am not shivering within the cold. There is a grace in how the minutes fade, in the gentle peace that the silence made. I don't mind the way the heat has died, the silver lining of a lonely tide. It is a heavy coat I finally shed, all the frantic words that I never said. Just a golden hum in a hollow space, the kindest version of a tired face. The coffee's cold, but the heart is still watching the moonlight climb the windowsill. Died, the silver lining of a lonely tide. It is a heavy coat I finally shared, all the frantic words that I never said. Just a golden hum in a hollow space, the kindest version of a tired face. The coffee's killed, but the heart is still watching the moonlight climb the windowsill.
Crimson washes through the cobalt tide, venomous rubies on a liquid slide. The asphalt swallows every hollow glare, while violet shadows thin the heavy air. Red bleeds into blue on the pavement below.
Oh, the storm has left its glass upon the slate, with scarlet tremors meet a frozen state. No footprints break the mirror of the lane, just indigo dissolving in the rain. A spectrum weeping in a silent pool, where amber fever turns to evening cool.
Crimson washes through the cobalt tide, venomous rubies on a liquid slide. The asphalt swallows every hollow blade, while violet shadows thin the heavy air. Red bleeds into blue on the pavement below.
Oh, electric veins are spilling underground in patterns where no living pulse is found. Sighing ghosts are drowning in the rust above a city turned to prison dust. The light is bleeding through the wet charcoal until the colors lose their own control.
Crimson washes through the cobalt tide, venomous rubies on a liquid slide. The asphalt swallows every hollow blade. While violet shadows in the heavy air. Red bleeds into blow on the pavement below.
The plastic tray is locked and tight. Small square of glass holds back the night. Below the silver winged edge, the world is just a chalky smudge. The grid of streaks, the tiny lights, the long climb through the thinning heights. Watch the patchwork fade away.
The velvet blues are dying gray.
The giant mountains turn to dust.
The toy box left to sleep and rust.
The heavy things I thought I knew are drowning in this wash of blue. From up here, nothing looks that heavy. Gravity is thin, the air is slow and steady. The anchor lines are broken, the iron weights are gone. From up here, the pale light carries on.
The engines hum a hollow chord.
Frozen threads.
The city's ducked in concrete beds.
The math of all my old mistakes
Is lost within the timber breaks.
The oxygen is cool and sweet, a mile above the bitter street.
I lean my temple on the pane. The ghosts are dancing in the rain.
The architecture of the mind
Is something left a world behind.
I drift within the wide expanse, a soft and solitary trance. From up here, nothing looks that heavy. The gravity is thin, the air is slow and steady.